What's up, guys? It's Tech9, and today I'm gonna be talking about being corny in music. One thing when we talk about being corny in music, a humongous thing that turns you into a cornball for the rest of your musical career, is dragging political opinions into your songs. Some of the most notable examples are the infamous Tom MacDonald and Chappell Roan. The reason I chose these two is that being a cornball can happen to anyone who drags their opinions into their songs. I'm not disclosing my own political opinion, so I'm going to be bipartisan and include both right wing and left wing musicians who've pumped their opinions into their music. However, if this video gets taken down, I will put it on my Patreon, where you can donate to watch me, and because if the video to watch the videos that have been removed from YouTube. With that, let's begin. So let's start with Chappell Roan. One thing I will say that her voice is good. She does not sound whiny like Huntrix. It does not sound emotionless like Billie Eilish or Sabrina Carpenter or Taylor Swift. There's actual thought and talent in her. I have to applaud her for that. However, she's completely ruined her own talent by turning to identity politics and sacrificing her music career for a political cause. Now, I have no qualms with those struggling about their sexuality. If you have your own ideas, go for it. However, it's another thing when you have to force not only what you are to someone else, but you're also saying that not having a different that someone else's personal choices are wrong. And for example, in her song "Good Luck Babe," when you wake up next to him in the middle of the night, with your head in your hands, you're nothing more than his wife. This actually made me pretty disturbed. Not disturbed, but just really is really unfortunate, because not only are you ripping on someone who's married, you're saying, oh yeah, you know what, you married somebody, you're straight, so you're bad, you should have been with me. That's bad. That's pretty bad. And it's one thing if you're dragging politics, but if you're going to take petty shots like that at pretty much at people who are straight, then that's just stupid. Another song that she's talked about is Pink Pony Club, where she goes to a bar strip club where, as proven in the lyric, lovers in the bathroom. I mean, you're not going to be you can't just say, oh, it's just a place where you can be yourself. No, if you cannot simply say that if you're talking about stuff like that. And you purposefully drag politics into the song. You purposefully included the line where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. That is not me. That is Chappell Roan. You purposefully put that line in your song simply to be political. And I'm not going to disclose my political opinion, but I will say this: pumping your political motives into your song not only makes you corny, but gives you a brutal fall off, which is already starting to happen for her. And I'm going to say this: by the time this video will come out around 2027, no one will care about Chappell Roan. Her time will be well over. It's 2025 now, when the time I'm recording it, and no one talks about her. She has not dropped anything that has gained mainstream attention. She's done. Her people are done with her. Not only her music that is garbage, but her attitude towards fans, which is also trash. I'm not going to be talking about her actions against the paparazzi and other fans. That's not my video right now. This is videos about other people being corny in music. Go check out other YouTubers who've talked about that sort of thing. Now, on to the other side of the political spectrum, Tom MacDonald. You may know of him. He's a Canadian rapper. He's known for being politically charged and trying to be controversial for no apparent reason. He decided to dive headfirst into this and has pretty much ruined his entire life for no reason at all. He attempted to become controversial, think, oh my gosh, he makes some of the craziest lines, we need to listen to it. In reality, people just treat him like he's just dropping this because it's rage bait, nobody cares. And I would say some of the lines that he has dropped, but they are so they're just so out of pocket that even I can't say them. They're just out of, they've come up with some of the most left field lines in almost all of his songs, and it's so bad that even if I were to say them in this video, I'd probably get terminated faster than ever. And it not only screams rage bait, but it's also that he's out of ideas. It's similar to Drake, where he attempted petty shots at Kendrick Lamar and was owned. However, if Tom MacDonald were to pick a fight with a musician, and he actually has, one of two things would happen. One, which is actually what happens almost all the time, including Cardi B among other artists, they do not care about him. He is a big cornball. Nobody cares about him. Everybody thinks he's just some goofy guy who makes political rap. And if someone were to pick a fight with Tom MacDonald, somebody were to do that, and I don't know who would do this because it would be the most petty battle ever. They would probably destroy Tom because he not only has so many out-of-pocket lines, he has just kept it open, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm super tough, I'm super cool, no one's going to touch me. And nobody will, because there's no point. You're going to get destroyed either way. Yeah, that's why everybody who works in the music industry and has a faintest idea about it stays away from Tom, because he's just a cornball. He's a cornball who attempted to gain controversy but just faded away. Now that we've covered these two cornballs, let me be as clear as I can. I've said it before, I will say it again. And stop driving your political agenda into music, no matter what side you're on. It sends your music career to the ground. It sends your public appearance to the ground, and you won't bring it, and you cannot bring it back. You're just always going to be known as that dude, that idiot who decided to drag their political careers, their political opinions into their music, and did not care about, and only cared about a quick bit of money. And you'll be known as just a low-level artist who got somewhat lucky and got a bit of mainstream fame, and you won't bring it, and you will not be a generational hit. Anyway, that's all from me. Make sure you guys subscribe to me and support the channel and tell your friends and everything. I love you all. Later.